Krishna says, Sahayajñāha praja srishtva purovacha prajapatihi anena prasavishyadham yeshosvishta kamathu. Krishna says, Sahayajñāha praja srishtva, in the beginning of creation, the Lord of all creatures sent forth generations of men and demigods along with sacrifices for Vishnu and blessed them by saying, Be thou happy by this yajna, because its performance will bestow upon you all desirable things. Saha yajñāha prajaha srishtva purovacha prajapatihi anena prasavishyadvam yeshavos vishtakanad. So in the beginning of creation, Lord Krishna sent forth generations of men. So we all have come here to this material world to independently enjoy, to enjoy without God. So those souls who wanted to enjoy without God, the Lord sent all those souls to this material world, and He has given them different kinds of bodies. And one type of body is this human body. So those souls who achieve this human body, they are supposed to engage in works as recommended in the Vedic scriptures, so that one can satisfy all their material desires while living, and one can achieve liberation by the end of their life. Now, to live happily in this material world, we need various material resources. Like we need light, and light comes from sun. We need fresh air. We need water. We need different types of chemicals. We need food to eat. We need different grains. We need fruits. We need vegetables to run our industries. We need chemicals. So all this is supplied by the agents of the Supreme Lord, who are called the Devatas. The Supreme Lord has appointed different Devatas, and they are in charge of supplying all the material necessities. So it is our duty to please them by performing yajnas. When we please them by performing yajnas, then they will be pleased to supply all the required resources. In that way, we can satisfy our material desires and also make elevation spiritually and ultimately go back to God. So that is the system made by the Lord. So the Lord Krishna says, Devan bhavayatanena te deva bhavayantu vaha parasparam bhavayanta shreyaha param avapsyatha. The demigods, being pleased by sacrifices, will also please you, thus nourishing one another. There will reign general prosperity for all. Nowadays we see that there are lots of wars, and there is so much of scarcity, people are looting, and if there is any little disturbance, we see that people, they become very angry and they fight with each other without consideration of the time, place and circumstances. Things are going bad day by day. Why? Because people have forgotten their relationship with the Supreme Lord. They have given up Vedic culture. They have given up pleasing the Devatas. They don't know that there are Devatas who supply resources to us. They think that we'll just work and we have a material education, we'll become educated, and then we will work hard and then we will achieve everything. It will not work in that way. We have to work, but we have to work under the direction of scriptures. There are Devatas who are controlling all the resources. We have to know that, and we have to know how to please the Devatas. And we should know that there is a Supreme Lord, Lord Vishnu. Lord Krishna is the Supreme. His expansion is Vishnu. So we have to know the whole picture of this creation. Without knowing the complete picture, nowadays people are all in ignorance. They think that we will work hard and we will earn money and live happily. That will not work, because that is not everything. There are people who above us who are controlling all the resources, and beyond everyone is the Supreme Lord Krishna. So we have to understand what is our role in this creation and how to act. Without knowing this, if we try to act, then we will get into problems. So clearly here Krishna is telling how to live happily in this material world and how to gradually progress spiritually. So Krishna says, Devan bhavayatanena te deva bhavayantu vaha parasparam bhavayantah shreya param avapsyata. The demigods, being pleased by sacrifices, will also please you. Devan bhavayatanena te deva bhavayantu vaha. Then, thus nourishing one another, parasparam bhavayantaha, Shreya Paramavapsita. The demigods being pleased by the sacrifices we perform, they will supply all the resources to us, and in that way they will rain general prosperity. Then, Ishtan Bhogan Ivo Deva Dasyante Nyabhavitaha Tairdattan Apradayekyo Yo Bhumte Stena Eva Saha. In charge of the various necessities of life, the demigods being satisfied by the performance of yajna supply all necessities to man. But he who enjoys these gifts without offering them to the demigods in return is certainly a thief. So clearly Krishna is telling that we have to perform the prescribed sacrifices and please the Devatas. Without pleasing the Devatas, if we just enjoy the material resources, then we become thieves. In this Kali Yuga, it is very, very difficult to perform the yajnas recommended in the Vedas. So for Kali Yuga, the Supreme Lord Krishna, who appeared as Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he has recommended one simple and perfect type of yajna, which is called Sankirtana Yajna. So we all have to chant the names of Krishna, especially the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So we have to chant this mantra and hear this mantra attentively. So by performing this Harinama Japa and Harinama Sankirtana, so we can do it in two ways. Chanting it alone is called Japa on beads. If we chant the Hare Krishna mantra, it's called Japa Yajna. If we get together, if many people get together with the Kartal and Mridanga, if we sing the Hare Krishna mantra in a particular tune, that is called Sankirtana. So both are recommended for this age of Kali Yuga. One is performing japa on beads, the other is going to a temple or assembling in one's home. Also we all can get together and sing. If we don't know how to sing, we can play the records sung by the devotees. It's all available on the net, the YouTube and other websites. So we can play those audio recordings and sing within the group. In this way, we can perform Sankirtana Yajna. So in this way, if we every day sing this Hare Krishna Mahamantra, chant on beads, we can fulfill, we can satisfy the Devatas and the Supreme Lord, and they will supply all the things necessary for our happy living here in this material world and gradually elevate spiritually.